Hey everybody,
So the
welcome
real
back
question
to
is,
El Dorado
No, I
EU4
tried.
multiplayer.
I tried.
I'm just gonna talk over you because if I have to use the video editor on YouTube one time because of your bullshit, I swear to God, I have become well versed at the YouTube video editor.
What are you talking about? You're using a video editor because I wanted to talk over your intro. Suck it.
You don't do that. You don't do any editing.
I had to use the
Yeah, no
YouTube
shit.
video editor to piece some shit together.
One time.
One
One
time
time.
for your shit, one time for Mathis's shit, one time for Nick's shit. I'm becoming, I can put that shit on my resume as having some affinity for the YouTube video editor now.
So 1 + 1 + 1 is 20, basically.
Well,
you make it.
1 + 1 times I plan to live forever, so infinity.
You seem really salty about this.
The YouTube video editor
Yes.
will do this to anybody.
It's pretty bad.
Well, the YouTube video editor is like an absolute 100% last resort.
Yeah.
Like you have no other choices, and it's awful. It's like a modern day torture device.
It's
real
worse
bad.
than like 2005 era Windows Movie Maker.
It's bad, man. It's bad. Windows Movie Maker. That's like my first YouTube videos were made on that
Yeah,
shit
man.
right there.
I'm
And
with
then exported in the file sizes that I need.
.wpm, it's the best file size. Or the best file type.
Back when my videos had to be 10 minutes or less or whatever it was.
No, you could go. They said 10, but actually let you go up to 11.
Oh,
That's right. You're
Yeah.
right. My StarCraft casts were split into 2 or 3 videos sometimes for one game.
The Reformation has started.
Yep, I saw.
Roomba, you gonna convert?
It started a long time ago. You're talking about the second phase.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Reformation
Alright.
branched out.
You know,
Whatever.
it's-
I don't care about those stupid heathen religions anyway.
Yeah, it's a real shame this game is in 3D.
I know it should have been 2D pixel art. Would have been so much
Just
better.
throw it in the pile with the rest of the.
Dude,
3D
I don't
games.
think EU4 was $40. Well, I mean, I didn't pay $40 for it, of course. We got it for free. However,
Right.
I've only got
Still.
400 hours out of it. I'm starting to think that that's not really that good of a value.
I've seen it
It's true.
cheaper on Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you only bought it for 65% off.
Have you?
Should've
I was
just
saying, have
waited.
you seen it when it was on sale for 75% off? During the Christmas sale, it was 80% off. Okay.
These scumbags trying to take our money.
I
to make
lost
some
another
games that we
battle.
play.
Like,
You still?
Oh
I
no,
forgot
in your
you're
war
still-
against the Nupe.
yeah, I lost a battle against Crete and Nupe, and I'm just like, you know what? Take it. I don't care.
I don't even know if it's Nupe. Just that Noop sounded stupid.
I'm
no,
doing-
if it turns out it's Noop, I'm gonna feel real bad.
Yeah, because it sounds
All
very
I know
silly.
is Liège is in a coalition against me, and they're being sieged by rebels. So I'm not concerned anymore.
It's so stupid. If the coalition had not fired, Liège was just about to accept vassalization, and like I had also Yao as a vassal. Naples and Makassar
Yao
were part
Ming
of my
was there?
country. That's pretty racist, Mathis.
Don't even. I don't need that shit.
Don't blame me.
That was not racist.
I
You didn't know Mathis is a racist, man.
I didn't say it.
God damn it.
It's true.
Don't.
Where's-
It's a
Parak?
running joke that's eventually just
It's a
gonna
running
eke
joke
into all
for
my
a
videos.
reason, apparently.
It's not. That's not. That wasn't racist.
Sounds like something a racist would say.
Oh dear lord. Here we go. Serbia's civil war. That's another person who's in a coalition against me. Sucks for you guys.
I can get exactly 100% overextension in this peace deal.
That's nice.
It's excellent.
Turns
And
me
taking
on.
all their gold brings me to 99 war score. If only it had been 100.
I'm a little hard thinking about it.
I know.
Well, I'm not going to switch to Reformed because we've already learned that there aren't going to be any centers of Reformation over here.
Yeah.
Apparently, they can't exist in the New World. I don't know if that was a comment I read somewhere or something else, but the UI should tell you that.
It really should. All right. Meanwhile, I have to reorganize my armies because I'm about to have to go fight some rebels.
Damn dirty rebels.
This is a
I know,
bad
right?
week, man.
You have good weeks, you have bad weeks. I expect my good stretch to not last much longer myself.
I thought we turned the corner after that war, but that predatory Nupe war is absolute malarkey. Very displeased.
Malarkey.
Yeah, you got host. Although, on the other hand, good on them. Good on the AI.
Yeah.
I love how taking out all this Bangladesh territory resulted in basically no AE. Except from fucking Takeda. Who are you and why are you AEing as me? You're on the other side of Africa. You share... Well, you're animist. Maybe that's what's going on there.
Dirty animus.
Wow.
Did you know that you can see the progress of another country's like conversion if you hover over their tooltip?
Of like a province?
Yeah, like click
know
on
that.
If you find Bogota, go to Bogota.
Don't tell me what to do. Bogota.
I want to see if it's just because they're my protectorate or if because I'm just looking in the right spot. And you hover over the little pig.
85.9.
Yeah.
86%. Yeah.
Is it just me? You shouldn't be able to see that.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't that be public knowledge, man? There's missionaries working somewhere making the news. People are going burning down some temples.
You can't see core progress.
Yeah, well, I think they should show core progress. I mean, you're like literally planting your flag somewhere and saying, officially, this is mine. That sounds like the sort of thing that should be explicitly public.
Yeah. Well, don't get me started, because that's the thing. Like, you can see it in your vassals, but you can't see it in your colonial nations, which is stupid. Which makes no sense. Same thing with personal unions. Personal unions are separate countries, so you can't see it. But vassals, you can.
Yeah, that's a little silly.
Although
most people probably don't care.
We didn't comment on it, but the mods totally crashed the ledger. Oops.
I was trying to spare you the embarrassment.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I'm proud of you for owning up, man. I wasn't gonna rake you over the coals for it.
I'm still using the mods. I'm just not gonna go to the ledger. but also, I already sent the message.
So much ground.
I already sent a message to the guy who makes the better UI mod to see if we can get it fixed, because I'm pretty sure it's the better UI that changes fonts and stuff.
Right.
I think you're right, Quill. I think it's like a bounding issue of the text or something in the ledger, because some of those trade notes have really long names.
Yeah, well, I just know that when you use like the bigger diplomacy views and things, and if there's a patch that makes a little tweak, because some of the SIs are hard coded, they don't seem to have like a flexible UI box model system.
Yeah, I asked Wiz to make everything dynamic, and he said it could be done, but he hasn't started on it apparently.
Could be done.
I mean, there's nothing worse in game development than UI shit. It's such an annoying pain in the ass. It's unbelievable. It's not fun, and it's like just a lot of work, even though it's like something that's very important. So I think that's why it sort of gets left by the wayside, especially something like, dynamically resizing boxes that don't look like shit. Especially as coming from a web designer, web developer background, which I have, like you can either make something look good, or you can make something like work on all kinds of screen sizes. Putting the two together is like, you can do it, but it takes you so much goddamn time. I'm just going to use tables. That's why as a web designer, I just use tables for everything.
Have a good time there, Mathis?
Yeah, sorry.
The song was really revving me up.
Was Quill boring you with his technical explanation of...
I started singing
exactly
the end of his explanation.
No.
Quill's
During
15 years
and
of
over
job
top of.
experience. It's not enough intellectual stimulation
Sorry,
for you?
We all have to bitch about something.
We play video games for a living.
I like hearing a little bit of the stuff from the inside, man.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
Good. Okay.
Oh, now I can.
You can hear that?
Dun 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 dun. It's so far in the background though.
Okay, good.
What is it? Are you being arrested?
It's a parade.
No, it's my automatic litter box going off.
You have a litter box. I wasn't aware
I have
you
an
were using
automatic
one of those.
litter box. Cat goes piss or
Oh,
shit, and 3 minutes later
oh.
it spins and cleans itself.
That's pretty cool.
I thought you were...
Yeah,
I
that
thought
thing
it
was
was
unnecessarily expensive that Carrie was totally set on getting.
But you don't have to
These things
clean
was
it.
like
You
three-
just gotta empty it.
Yeah, we empty it once a week. It spins and empties all the crap into a little bin underneath. It's not like the rake one. It goes in a circle. It's really good, but it costs $350.
Wow. I think the rake one just generates huge clumps of kitty litter. It doesn't really help the situation.
Yeah, and it gets stuck sometimes.
We got one that looks like... I'm trying to think of what the name for the furniture even is. Something that you would put blankets in. It's not a linen closet, but
a hamper. No, not a hamper, but yeah.
You could sit on it as if it were a bench, but then also you can lift it up and there's blankets inside. But ours actually has a 2-compartment litter box where like the cats go in and there's like a waiting room, and then there's the litter box. The idea is that in the waiting room they like clean off their paws, but whether or not that actually works that way, remains to be seen.
Oh, as opposed to carting litter all over the house.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love like it took. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, well, we live in like a studio apartment, so we had like the litter box just out in the open. We're like, it would be nice to not have that, to not smell that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like this one a lot, because like as soon as it's done and like it's pressure sensitive, so once the cats leave, gives the cats 3 minutes to get away, whatever, get a distance, and then it'll just start spinning, cleaning itself, then rotating back.
Yeah, because if that goes off one time when the cat's nearby, the cats are never using that again.
Yeah, well, this cat in particular, like when it goes off, she comes by and sits and watches it.
Oh, really?
She's like, "What's going on with this thing?" But she loves it because she knows it's clean. Because it's clean after every time they use it now. So she's like totally down.
This is what our EU4 series has become.
I was just gonna comment on it. It's like, what are we talking about? Like,
oh, that's great.
Kate was interested in picking it up. I told her how much it was, and then she was like, "Never mind."
Yeah, that's probably why we ended up getting this like furniture litter box instead. Thanks a lot.
I don't have a litter box. I don't have one. I don't have a cat. But if I did have a cat, that sounds really cool.
Cats are mostly pretty great. Mm-hmm. They have their moments, like at 3 o'clock in the morning when they decide they want to run around the house. But other than that, they're great.
I have looming disaster, you guys.
Uh-oh.
For what? 40% towards internal conflicts.
Well, that one's not too bad.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, I have not enough religious unity and not enough stability right now.
It really hurts your goods produced. It messed me up. I was playing as the Aztecs, and it's harsh.
I think I'll be able to stabilize soon. I just have to finish burning off a little overextension. Although, I guess I could just save up for stability.
I'm in a good spot right now, so I don't feel bad for you.
Fine. Okay, good. Excellent. I'm glad we...
My coalition members who are against me are all like in civil war right now, so it's great. I'm gonna gain 0.5 inflation. And then I'm just going to automatically... Wait, what? Oh, they're building a marketplace. Okay, never mind. Hurry up, marketplace. Yeah, it's only take like a day to build.
Probably better to destroy your opponent's army rather than carpet siege them, right?
Yes, pretty much always, yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Go
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say you're pretty much they're gonna come back and they're gonna fight you, and you're gonna have to break all your sieges.
Yeah.
So get it done, do it right once, and then you can carpet siege. We can hear that, you know.
No one was saying anything, so I was just singing.
So I went and hired a -2 unrest guy. You know, like died the month after.
-3.
Okay.
-3, whatever.
Was he old?
Probably. I didn't check his age. But I was like, this will help. And he was like a level 3 guy. So I'm like, well, I mean, it kind of sucks. But now, so I spent all that money.
Yeah, you just threw money at him, and then he was like, thanks. I'm going to bury this with me when I die.
No.
Why wasn't he retired? That's what I want to know.
One of these people who never retire.
I'm still at 9 score, but my base tax has been growing. What's your base tax at?
I don't even know how to check that.
Why don't you go to the
Every
ledger
week.
and check?
No, not the ledger. The ledger will cause crashes. No, but F13. Come on, you guys know this.
Yeah.
You know this by now.
Base tax is 150.
Nice.
288.
Damn. I'm at
Jesus.
97. 97 now, but I was at like 50 or 60.
My country might collapse in a
Last
second,
week.
though, so don't worry about it.
I got
What about you, Northern
210.
Wow, I'm so low. How come my base tax sucks?
Oh,
you
you must
lose
have
a-
low base tax provinces.
Shut up.
That was funny.
I got it.
I even got it. I'm proud of myself. I guess I'll just build one of these guys. You don't think your country's actually going to collapse in on itself, do you, Quill?
No.
I was kind of hoping you were going to say yes.
I love that. Oh man, Nupe is gonna regret the shit out of this. This is so good.
You gonna be able to fight them?
Oh yeah. No, I've already
good.
wiped out their entire army, so it's looking
awesome.
pretty good. Big thanks to Scottish Micmac for throwing 2,000 men up here. They've helped out a good deal. Those men, they were really strong men, though. Highlanders.
They tried, man. They gave it their best. They gave it a big ol' hurrah.
If there can be only one regiment, at least they are immortal.
Okay, things might be getting slightly worse here. Simply because I just got a random event that gave me another -1 stability. So I'm now at -2 stability. And I like to always be positive. This is a bit hard to cope with. Just need these cores to finish so my stability costs aren't ridiculous.
Trying to see who I want to kill next. I think Ashanti is going to be my next like big target. They're at war already with Yao and they're losing.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I don't know how they're losing, but they are.
Thank you, Nupe. I can't even. They've given me such a golden gift, such an easy way to pull back into this this region.
Really? I mean, you're still pretty heavily blockaded there, but I guess you've killed their army.
Mm-hmm.
Or not blockaded, sieged, I mean.
They have 3 provinces. They're just enormous.
Okay, yeah, right. Those provinces are huge.
I apologize. I insulted Scottish Micmac. They actually have 5,000 men up here. My mistake. Didn't
Yeah,
mean to
well.
besmirch the good name of Scottish Micmac.
Should know better than that.
Decent name.
VD?
Scottish Micmac.
VIDIN? Where the fuck is that? VIDIN. Where are you?
All right, I'm gonna go into the ledger.
No.
No, don't do it.
It's only the one page. I need to see how much money they have.
Alright.
Oh, game crashed. I'm just kidding.
That's too
You're funny. You're funny.
That's too real, man.
The Muggles have 300 ducats. I want them.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Are the Muggles
There's-
near you?
Styria has 1,000 ducats. It's a lot of ducats. Remember when you used to be able to take money from people and it didn't cause you to gain inflation?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when
It's much
natives?
better there. Yeah.
Remember when natives didn't have the -20, like minus 95% gold production?
Yeah, or the African nations on the West Coast, you go there and like war them for 10,000 gold pieces.
Yes, that was awesome. I missed that.
It was awesome. But even like at the time, I was like, listen, I set up a rule for myself. Like I couldn't take more than 50% war score worth of gold. I'd like make sure like I didn't abuse it too much because it was ridiculous. I was so happy when they nerfed it because they're like, oh, good. Now I don't have to like feel stupid.
Charco will become a free nation.
Come
Sure.
on, cores.
I accept.
There we go.
I don't even care. Go away.
That was my looming disaster. 64%. And that doesn't reset, right? So if I find myself in this position again later on, it'll be wherever it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's good. Makes me real happy.
You don't sound like you mean that.
I don't think it'll go off this time, but I think it'll go off in the future.
It's not that bad. I played through it recently. It was actually the first time I think I've ever had a disaster fire. And it sucked, but it wasn't that big of a deal, really. The bankruptcy that I went through was a little bit harsher.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty brutal. I was at like 96% westernization, and then it went
Oh,
bankrupt.
man.
It was really, really brutal because it's like, oh, I can't fight rebels anymore. I guess this is going to be a thing. Bankruptcy's pretty rough, but temporary. It's only 10 years.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
You can get through that.
Well, that explains why, Urumbi and Brazil exists. Look at that. So colonial nation Arumbia
yeah.
created, and they created another colonial nation. That's funny.
Are they the only ones who have settled anything overseas?
Aside from my Exodus, yeah. I don't think.
I guess it makes sense. You took the ideas and you had the land in a position where you could expand overseas, so they kept doing it.
Yeah.
They've also got a little bit of Africa, Arguin.
Mm-hmm.
Or did you already have that?
Where now?
Arguin? Northwest Africa.
I think it's just the same color.
I started with that one. I think.
Okay.
Or no, I colonized it, I think. I don't remember.
All right, but it was your action, you figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either I started the game with it or I colonized it, one or the other. But it was annoying because it was arid and there's no adjacent controlled, so it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Takes forever.
You guys hear the timer?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
That time
I'm
I did.
good whenever.
Sweet.
Me too.
Me too. All right, let's pause it then.
Sorry.
ahead.
Hang on 1 second. I'll pause it 1 second.
You can
I'm
pause
waiting
too, you
just
know.
one fight to finish up.
It is
As long
possible.
as, okay, there we go.
In
I
some
won.
games,
I'm
it
happy.
only allows the
Good.
host. Like I was gonna pause, but then I paused and it was like Quill can only pause last week. So I was like, okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't know
You
how that
paused
works.
it earlier. You paused it earlier when you had to do the thing.
Yeah, but
Usually
that
we
was
can
when
pause.
you were hosting the game. I know you got the settings right, except for Sunset Invasion.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely on.
That's why you did the Exodus. I see now.
Yeah.
Sunset. No, there's I can't. What's the opposite of invasion? Exvasion. Anyway, fuck it.
Excursion.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Check out the multiple perspectives. What's the name for that again?
I don't know. You keep saying that, and then I never put it in the links. And my people in my comments are like, "What the hell is Northern Line talking about?" Like, I don't know. He's crazy.
Go to the Roomba
ViewSync?
subreddit. You can figure it out.
Yeah, ViewSync. I don't actually pay any attention to it, but there's a subreddit.
Apparently, it's the best way to watch.
Somebody's been putting it together. He's doing a really good job.
Go
There's
to
a bot
Roomba
that's
subreddit.
putting the links together.
Reddit.com/r/Aroomba07 or just Aroomba?
0. Oh, yeah, it's got the 07. Yep.
All right. And this has gone on long enough. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
See you soon.